Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another edition of the YouTube channel Too Many Plugins and Delta X-Ray. I'm your host Alex. Today we're gonna play a little bit Battlefield 1. Today as a medic. I haven't played like a medic for a very long time. Let's play as medic. Sorry for the noise over here. I got here some temporarily one of my pro amplifiers here connected to my PC speakers basically. Normally I use a passively smaller amplifier, but that one broke down, so now I got here a PA amp over here, so maybe you'll listen to some van noise. A kilowatt to play Battlefield 1. Of course on a very low level. I got a noise filter, so maybe you don't even hear it. So let's enter the battlefield.
Let them think they're winning. Jerry don't know us Brits. You put our backs to the wall, we'll fight tooth and nail, to the death.
This city, Amiens, it isn't far from the old Somme battlefield. A field where every yard is soaked in British blood. The men don't forget that. It's do or die this
You're gonna
time.
go with 720p medium graphics, so I still have to
Australians, New Zealanders,
change here a little bit the
All
graphics.
of our allies. But for now, we stand alone with our backs to the walls against
Come
Jerry's
on.
elite.
We need to defend the city of Amiens.
So 720 fonts, we medium graphics. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, let's leave it like this. Oh, they already disabled it. Oh. Oh my god. Come on, medic.
We are losing objective Athens. 20 attackers remain.
Oh my god. Okay, let's concentrate a little bit now. Where are we? We got almost the whole sector. Went as the wrong class. Ah, nice. It's the end of the round anyway, that's good.
Good job, boys. We won. Off goes Jerry with his tail between his legs. But we aren't done yet. Pull up those gumboots and prepare for another attack.
Go as a medic. Early factory. We'll keep it over here. We have only now a single shotter. Oh my god.
I can patch you wounds.
Now we're so long totally used to
Use that first aid.
We are losing objective apples.
to running as assault. Let's empty a magazine over here.
I can fix your wounds. Use that first aid.
We are losing objective butter.
Been a long time. I haven't played as medic for months. Yeah, probably like 5 or 6 months already. I haven't played as a medic.
We have lost Amiens. The Iron Cross.
Das heißt, der Krieg ist bald vorbei, aber dieser Gedanke fühlt sich so unwirklich an. Wir kämpfen nun schon seit 4 Jahren an dieser Front. Die einzige Wirklichkeit, die wir kennen, ist der Tod. Die meisten von uns haben längst vergessen.
Cutscenes are really boring, man.
Unsere Befehle! Wie lauten unsere Befehle, Feldhebel?
So yeah, I chose for 720p. It's just really it runs way better. It reacts better. It's just a better experience all over. It really is. But I need to check still one thing actually, if I set it also. The screen resolution also to the right refresh rate. It's actually really important. 720 is at 60, yeah, that's okay.
We are
Oh,
losing
I'm
objective
dead.
apples.
Yeah.
Dann kommst du auf die Beine. Ich krieg dich wieder hin. Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was. Erste Hilfe. Nimm schon. Ich versorg deine Wunden.
Holy moly. My medic. Thanks, guys.
Hier, erste Hilfe. Hier, erste Hilfe.
Okay. So we're good.
Braucht jemand erste Hilfe? Kann ich mir die Wunde mal ansehen? Hier! Erste Hilfe für dich!
I got him still with a sticky. My medic, very on ass. How many people are still here on this server, man? 32. 31, 32. 63 players. Yeah. Play around a little bit today. See if this is a little bit also... the idea of this was also to go a little bit lower in the stream quality. Is to prevent the blocks appearing everywhere, so... Come on, medic.
Soll ich dich wieder zusammenflecken?
Oh my god! I'm not the squad leader, right? I'm still gone. Couldn't see anything. Yeah, with my buddy over here. Oh, I'm the squad leader also. My god, man. Come on, guys. Okay, go A.
Das Ziel da! Erobern!
Yeah, for some time also I haven't played as squad leader.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann! Erste Hilfe, greif zu!
We are losing objective butter.
Lass mich...
My god. If you wake up when they throw a gas grenade and you wake up in that, then it's very difficult for you to set up your gas mask. It really is. Holy moly. Come on, come on, come on.
Für dich, Kamerad! Erste Hilfe!
We have lost the sector.
Oh my god. Retreat failed. Yeah, protect B. Most enemies are there. So here we are in the old Battlefield 1, which keeps on being a fantastic game. It really is.
We are losing objective apples.
Right. Fuck's sake. I could actually stay on A.
Half of the enemy forces are...
I'm gone. We got again EA has this now already for a couple of months, especially in Battlefield 1. You just all of a sudden he just loses connection. Brilliant. Refresh this. Very interesting, actually. That was the one we're just playing. Yeah, it's really not so good. All the time losing the connections to the EA servers. 64 players of 64 was not the one we were just playing. Yeah, it was. It's the one we were just playing. Alex, go to a DICE official maybe. Yeah, but they're not a... There's 4 people waiting. Awesome double is broom, let me see. This is also that Alex dude, right? Try this one. Oh, by the way, I do a stream of in October. Need for Speed Rivals is going. The online servers are going offline. You can still play the games in sort of a single player mode, but I hope I don't forget to then, the last couple of hours that the servers are online to then play a game. It will be fun. Especially if we could catch the moment that the servers go offline. That would be really cool. Of course, it's not cool that the servers are going offline, but... Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Taking ages this. We're gonna search for another server because this is too long. Mixed official AQ ballroom business 1 here in the queue. Maybe we'll take this one. Try this one. I'm immediately loading the game. That's nice. Start again playing a little bit other classes, you know. So my test today is to test really if I can maintain now also a steady bit rate in the stream without those blocks appearing. It gets completely pixelated. And And that's why I went to 720p. It's then on the 60 Hz, so it should also sync itself good 60 frames per second in YouTube. See if this prevents a little bit those bitrate blocks coming in. Yeah, this is. I'm now running it again. I'm running Windows from a NVMe drive, and then I'm running the game from a MSA Spatium 270, 256, 2.5 inch hard drive. And this hard drive is already the second one I have. No, it's the third one that I have. But it's the second one that I have that all the time there's a little. In Battlefield, it just have all the time so many seconds or minutes. There's just all of a sudden a huge break. So I don't know what's happening over there. I know the word around the campfire. I don't know if you guys have listened already, but there's a Windows update. That's KB something 3870, 3880, something like that. And that update can destroy your SSD drive or minimum corrupt it. So. And that's on it's a Windows 11 update, but there, I don't know if there's also something hooked to Windows 10 that's, applying sort of the same kind of update. It starts being a little bit tricky that, oh, you saw this break just? I have that only with these drives from MSI, the Spatium drives. I have that. I have it in Windows 10 and I have it in Windows 11. On both PCs, I'm running the same drive. One is 960 gigabytes and one is 256. Now I'm just running from 256, doing the same thing. Yeah, it's really weird that. Does it only with those MSI Spatiums. I had already Kioxia drives and some of Team Group, and I didn't have any problem like that whatsoever. So. Really crazy stuff, Yeah, really crazy stuff. So you start wondering yourself, is that some sort of really crappy controller that they're using, But then again, it can also be just totally related with these crappy updates that Windows is now releasing, and that's what's causing it, Because there's like really many, especially NVMe drives, But I start now also wondering maybe, if this drive is also having a problem like that, Because in the end they're also just, solid state, Besides that they use a different interface, then 2.5 inch uses a SATA controller, And then NVMe uses an NVMe controller that basically just hooks directly. That's what's also weird of it, because an NVMe almost directly hooks into your PCI Express bus, Which is really weird, With SATA is more understandable, but with NVMe not, That's why for me it's weird.
Near your location.
I mean, it still has a controller, but it's almost directly just links into PCI Express. So it's even called pass-through. You can even have an add-on card that is a NVMe add-on card, and then your motherboard even says a PCI Express pass-through, and then basically you're almost hooked directly into the CPU, so it's like really weird, and with 2.5 inch it's not like that. It's still really like a really individual SATA controller, So it's weird shit, that. So yeah, what's going on, But now I start thinking also, maybe these breaks are also caused by that, Who knows, They're all internally still flash, and they all use also like Very similar controllers, you know. And NVMe doesn't even use so much controller. It's literally just PCI Express pass-through, so, you know. I mean, there is a controller in there, but it's you know, really small, you know. Oh my god, I threw it on the roof. That wasn't the idea, that. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. But I didn't used to have that, you know. I had already a drive like that of MSI that I used for a year or something, year and a half, only to install my games on. So it wasn't a drive that I was running Windows off. So then it's also difficult to say. But here now I'm not running Windows off it also, and it still breaks. I'm now running Windows from my NVMe. I've only the game installed in that 2.5-inch SATA drive. So you know why is it doing that then? You know. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Start throwing life around and forgetting that I'm a medic. Yeah. And let me tell you, I'm now running Windows 11 for about 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks or something. I mean, I've worked many times with it, that's not it, but personally, and I've suffered already several problems, including needing to already repair several games in Steam. Yeah, so you know, Windows 11 has some real problems, man. Where is he? Where did he went? Yeah, weird shit. Experienced many problems. But I've also the last couple of months also in Windows 10, because it's getting end of life, so they're not really fixing so many things anymore, you know. So you have to see that also, you know. It's in 1 month is going out of life, you know, so don't expect them now in the last month to still fix a lot of things, you know. Maybe here and there a small security upgrade, but to really fix broken stuff, they're not gonna do, you know. Yeah. So that's why I was already for a couple of months also experiencing trouble in Windows 10, but now that a week and a half or 2 weeks ago or something, I migrated to Windows 11. Let me tell you, what a nightmare it was so far. Really a nightmare. And I'm now concerned also because of that problem then with those drives, you know, that my NVMe, because of that update, gets destroyed, you know. So anything you start seeing now, you go immediately also like, whoa, is this my NVMe drive failing, you know? Saw that break just? That's what I'm talking about. It's literally just a break that lasts like half a second or something, and it will completely knock you out. So yeah, we are running. I thought so too, yeah. You know, so I thought like, man, maybe it's really just, you know, the drive, maybe the controller cannot handle it so well. So I thought, you know what I do? I just run it on a separate NVMe drive Windows, and then I install my games on it, and then it's not gonna happen. And it still happens, so it's not like, you know, that Windows is saturating the SATA bus of the 2.5-inch drive, because I'm running Windows on an NVMe drive, so there is something in those drives.
Hier, erste Hilfe für dich.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Yeah. Getting a little bit worrying that, you know. Windows updates that can destroy your storage, you know. And the drive manufacturers of NVMe and of SATA, it's mostly on NVMe, by the way. But I start now having my doubts also about my SATA drives that having this issue. But they already saying that, yeah, they acknowledge they cannot really have a remedy for it. But they acknowledge that the problem exists. The only problem is that the manufacturers are not gonna take responsibility for that because it's not caused by them. It's not their hard drives that are failing, their NVMe drives. It's not their firmware that is failing. It's modified Windows firmware that's causing that. So who's gonna guarantee you? Because we talk about drives, not just not working, no drive literally dying because of that. So, you know. Don't remember the actual number of the update that's causing that, but it's 30-something 7. You can just find it everywhere, the information online about that. But it's really crazy stuff, man. That I already now turned just my updates off of Windows 11. I'm like, fuck that, I don't want now any updates. If you guys have an update that can destroy my NVMe drive, then no. I mean, not just that you get a corrupted Windows, you need to install everything new. No, it can literally bork your drive, you know. It's like, what is going on over here, man? I have, by the way, also a Spatium, a 270, but an NVMe version. So I have, let me see, I have two 250 gigs of Spatiums, 2.5 inches. Then I have one that's 960 gigs of Spatium of MSI, and then I have one that is 500 gigs, and that's the NVMe of MSI Spatium. So I have totally already 4 drives here of that brand. So they're also the cheapest drives on the market, so there you go. But yeah, I start to be a little bit worried about that. But the strange thing is I had a 970 of that, the same model, but the 970 gigs that I've used for a year and a half or something. Run everything from there. I was running for a long time, even Doom Eternal from there and Battlefield. And that drive wasn't having that problem. And it was again also just as a game installation drive, you know. So I was running my Windows just from my NVMe. And then my video games from the 2.5 inch SATA drive, you know. So, you know. And it wasn't having that problem, and now I'm here doing the same, and it's having all the time these breaks. Really weird. You saw that break just... Terrible. Yeah. I mean, it's a break sometimes literally of minimum half a second, and sometimes some are even longer than that. Some are almost a second. You get really like a... Yeah. Just completely locks up. And that half a second to a second is enough to completely screw you over, you know? Was a Polish guy, 913 KD. Yeah, it's starting to be a little bit worrying that. I think I need to again just clone it over to my Linux partition.
Hier, Erste Hilfe. Braucht jemand Erste Hilfe? Erste Hilfe! Bist du verletzt?
Oh my god! Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna clone to one of these drives my Linux installation and then see if it if I have the same problems also in Linux. The games are also locking up, you know. Starting to get now really curious if it's really only like a Windows thing. I mean, but some drives they get really completely destroyed after that, so that you can then not even use it for anything anymore. Not for Windows, not for Linux, not even for just only storing files on it. They become completely, with their firmware, basically corrupt. Oh my god, it was not even him, it was the gas grenade. Come on. Got a medic over there, man. Oh man, he died, man. He should have first saved me. Then now somebody's still fighting there with the guy, you know? Oh, medic. Oh, really? A tank inside of the building. That's the first time I've seen that. Oh, these people need to find a way of abusing the system, you know? Oh my god. I've never seen that. But of course, there'll always be a way, nah? Yeah, you start really thinking yourself, you know.
Vorsicht, Jungs, ich werf eine Granate!
You start really wondering yourself what the hell is going on, you know. So many problems, you know. With and again, what I keep on saying, you know, it's them wanting to secure everything down, you know. All these BitLocker, encryption on your hard drive, TPM, UEFI, secure boot, you know, all of that, all the stuff that's on a kernel level, on a ring level 0, you know, all UEFI, so in other words, firmware related, because UEFI is firmware, you know. So, you know, and then you start really understanding all of a sudden that, yeah, you know, it's all very funny, but they make a mistake. Or maybe not even a mistake. Maybe they even do it on purpose and brick people's PCs and make a lot of money selling new components. Who knows? So allegedly, but you know, you start wondering yourself, you know. Yeah, now in 720p, I have a little bit of a harder time seeing the enemies farther away. We'll make it. Look how close by the map vote is. 2021. It's jumping all the time from one to the other. Look at that. Oh my god. So it's almost like a kill switch, you know. If they don't like you, you know, you don't buy Xbox Game Pass or something, or you say something naughty about Bill Gates, you know, they just push an update to you, you know, and you cannot use Windows anymore. You need to buy a new storage device, you know. Yeah, a kill switch. I'm not saying it's done intentionally, but it could be done intentionally. But even if it's not done intentionally, you know, it's kind of crazy, no? Oh, and then an update can destroy your hardware, you know. You really start, all sorts of red flags go up there, you know. It's like, you know, Mayday, Mayday, you know. There's so many things wrong with that, you know. And can be abused. So, go F, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I need to think of that, but it's very worrying that. Let's go, crowd. Now we do E.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Yeah, it's worrying that. Worrying because it can be done on purpose, but worrying also if it's not being done on purpose and they break your computer, they destroy your operating system, your PC doesn't work anymore. You need to buy a new NVMe drive that are not cheap at all, you know. Imagine that somebody that has one a drive of 4 terabytes. Those drives are really expensive, you know, an NVMe like that. Imagine if that breaks down, you know. Especially if they're already out of the guarantee, but I even wonder if many brands are gonna cover the guarantee when it's not caused by them, but by Microsoft. You know, I'm not seeing that. You know, I'm not seeing them.
We have taken objective
You know, giving people a new drive because Microsoft screwed up. You know, I'm not seeing that. Oh yeah, we get D now. I'm really not seeing it.
Capture the objective.
Come on, guys, go and get that objective, man. With you all eating it out of your nose. Come on, let's go.
We are losing objective Edward.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my God. Guys, I'm gonna have dinner. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was just a little bit of running Battlefield. Testing the drive, but yeah, it's here the same. I actually just show that, you know, what I'm running over here. Takes always a little bit. So this is my C drive. This is my NVMe drive. It's just a 128 drive, you know. I came already here also. So this is just my operating system. It's just a 128 NVMe drive that I just have Windows and my programs. And here, this one is the 250 gigabytes MSI Spatium S270 256 2.5 inch SATA drive. And that's just the way I'm running this now. And so the game is installed over here, not on the NVMe drive. And I still have those breaks. Really, really strange. Anyways, I'm gonna have dinner. Thanks for watching or listening. Check out later, we'll play a little bit more. Cheers and beers. Catch you next time.